Coming up on H-Town High School Sports, it's the Elite Eight in the state football playoffs, with North Shore facing Atascocita, KATY versus Summer Creek, and Tomball against Bridgeland in Class 6A. Also, PAETOW takes on Hightower, and the Crosby Cougars look to advance in Class 5A. It's the best season ever for our Team of the Week from Bridgeland.
It's a memory that these kids will never forget.
While our Coach of the Week leads his team to its first state quarterfinals.
Being average is something that I do not believe in.
Plus, it's a state championship in six-man football for these Jaguars.
Oh, speed is the name of the game in six-man, and so that really suits us well.
We'll have a special report. It's a special night ahead. H-Town High School Sports starts now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vype. I'm Todd Freed. A berth to the state semifinals was on the line this past week in the UIL football playoffs. First up, the regional final in Class 6A Division I featured a matchup of district rivals North Shore and Atascocita. North Shore defeated Atascocita in the regular season, but the winner this time around would move within 2 victories of a state championship. The team's pumped up and ready for the state quarterfinal showdown. Early on, Atascocita, Zion Brown rolls left, goes deep to Micah Tate, on the money to the 30-yard line. Then it's Brown again, this time to Spencer Hensley, and touchdown, 24 yards, 7-0 Eagles. North Shore drives it right back down the field. Caleb Bailey, short touchdown, and the game is tied at 7. Later in the first quarter, Mustangs again. Xavier Owens on the handoff, left side, big opening, and he takes off. A 65-yard touchdown run, 14-7 North Shore after 1. In the second quarter, Mustangs on the move. Bailey throws, and David Amador goes up there. Great catch at the 2-yard line. From there, Damon Ford will score. It's 21-7 North Shore at half. Let's take it to the fourth quarter now. Mustangs up 24-7, but Zion Brown connects with Chase Sowell. Touchdown, 17 yards, 24-14. Eagles get the ball right back, but on the pass by Brown, Caleb Flagg with the big hit. Ball pops into the hands of Evan Jackson, and look at this, a 48-yard touchdown return, 31-14 North Shore. Huge play. Atascocita doesn't quit. They drive it down. Brown finds Keith Wheeler, touchdown, 31-20, 6:11 to play. But North Shore answers. It's Owens for the late touchdown. He rushed for 162 yards and 2 scores, 44-20 the final. North Shore advances to the state semifinals for the 4th consecutive season. Here come the KATY Tigers facing Summer Creek, Class 6A Division II. First quarter for KATY. Seth Davis, right side, 13 yards, touchdown, 7-0 Tigers. Then it's Davis again, same spot, 8 yards, 13-0. Summer Creek cuts the lead. Jarek Jones to Corey Nichols, 10-yard score, 13-7. Back the other way, Caleb Koger to Nick Anderson, and then Anderson will dive in for the score, 20-7 KATY. Still in the second quarter, Seth Davis finds a hole and a nice move, and Davis turns on the speed. Great move there. 68-yard touchdown, 27-7 KATY. Third quarter now after a KATY fumble. Torrey Curry goes 19 yards for the touchdown. It's 27-14. Ensuing possession for KATY. Caleb Koger's pass is intercepted. Darren Hargrove, touchdown. And would you believe? It's 27-21. Later in the third, though, Tigers, Dallas Glass. He's smooth as glass. He goes 51 yards for the touchdown. Tigers up 34-21. But the Bulldogs answer. Corey Nichols keeps, and then he scores. 34-28 KATY after 3. Final minute, last chance for Summer Creek. Fourth down, trailing 34-31. Jarrett Jones scrambles, and he's sacked by Malik Silla, and that ends it. KATY hangs on. What a game. 34-31. they'll face Austin Westlake in next week's 6A Division II state semifinals. Now in Class 6A Division II, Region 2, it was an all-Greater Houston matchup in the regional finals between Bridgeland and Tomball. Both teams had reached uncharted territory by advancing to round 4 of the playoffs for the first time ever. Here come the Bridgeland Bears, and there's the Tomball Cougars, a packed house at Tomball ISD Stadium. First quarter, Tomball quarterback Cale Helms spins, stays on his feet, first down to the 44. Then Cale Helms back to work, takes the snap, right side, slips a tackle, and look at him go. 46 yards and the touchdown, 7-0 Tomball. Bridgeland drives it down the field, but on 4th and 1, Cougars make the stand. Keegan Handel with the tackle. Tomball takes over. Second quarter, Tomball. Christian Womack on the carry, finds a big opening, and look at Christian Womack go. Finally brought down at the 32-yard line. They drive it down. 4th and goal. Evan Alanis scores. 14-0 Tomball at half, and the Cougars roll in the second half. Tomball advances to next week's state semifinals, where they will face Denton Guyer. Elsewhere, in the Class 5A Division I Region 3 final, it was another all-Greater Houston showdown between district rivals Hightower and KATY PAETOW. 6 weeks earlier, PAETOW had dominated Hightower in district play, but the stakes much higher this time around, with a berth to the state semifinals on the line. The Hightower Hurricanes ready to go, and so were the PAETOW Panthers, and so was PAETOW's Jacob Brown. Busts a tackle there and takes off on the first possession, a 75-yard touchdown run. It was 7-0 PAETOW after 1. In the second quarter, here's Jacob Brown. Huge hole, and he is off and running. You won't catch Brown. 73-yard touchdown, 14-0. Final minute of the second quarter. Panthers driving, and Brown gets the call. Finds an opening, 17 yards, touchdown, 21-0 at half. In the third, Hightower comes on. Kendrick Penson finds Jeremy Payne, and Payne takes off. Nice move, 55-yard touchdown. It's 21-6. Extra point, no good. Panthers answer with guess who? Jacob Brown. Left side, 9-yard touchdown. It's 28-6. Still in the third quarter, Penson scrambles, and then he just gets rid of it to Caleb Johnson, who breaks a tackle. And look at this, 65 yards. He goes for the touchdown. It's 28-12. Late in the third, here's Jacob Brown again. This time, 27-yard touchdown, 35-12 the final. Jacob Brown rushes for a staggering 346 yards and 5 touchdowns. PAETOW will face Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial next Friday in San Antonio in the 5A Division I state semifinals. In Lufkin, the Crosby Cougars facing Texas High, Class 5A Division II regional final. The Crosby defense was stout. Here, Tyler Cooper comes in and makes the sack. Only score of the first half came from Crosby kicker Trevor Helberg. He connects on a 37-yard field goal, 3-0. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Crosby now down 7-6. Quincy Jones on the carry, right side, and Jones barrels his way to the 4-yard line. From there, quarterback Siren Miles will take it, and he gets the touchdown. It's 12-7, 10 minutes to go. They go for 2. Braden Womack will dive in and score. Crosby wins 14-7. They will face Liberty Hill in the state semifinals. All right, back to those Bridgeland Bears right now, who reached the state quarterfinals in just their 4th season as a varsity program. More now as we recognize the Bridgeland Bears as our Allegiance Bank Team of the Week. In just its 4th year as a varsity program, the Bridgeland Bears prepared for the 4th round of the football playoffs this week. One of only 8 teams remaining in the quest for a Class 6A Division II state championship.
I tell you what, there's nothing better than getting into the state quarterfinals. There's 8 teams left. You know it. Hardly anybody else is practicing. And it's a memory that these kids will never forget.
It means a lot to us. For the past couple of weeks, we've really been just trying to leave our legacy. And so now that we've made it farther than any other team in Bridgeland history, this is going to be part of our legacy.
In leaving their legacy, the Bulldogs pulled off an especially gutsy win over Cedar Hill in the regional semifinals. After star quarterback Connor Wigman was lost for the game while scoring at the end of the first quarter, in stepped backup quarterback Josh Stevens, while running backs Jonathan Nelson and Noah Allen Cuellar combined for a trio of touchdowns as the Bears rose to the occasion when it counted most.
When Connor went down, everybody had to rally together. We had to, get in our bond. This team's special. It's always been special since summer, since all the practices we ever had. So we bonded and we came together, we pulled through, made a victory happen.
I mean, they never quit. I mean, that's been our rally cry all year. I mean, whenever our back's against the wall, you just keep swinging until you find a way, and that's what we've done.
What's better than one gold ball?
With the win over Cedar Hill, Bridgeland raised its record to 10-2 on the season, a remarkable season for a fourth-year varsity program. While Wigman, who's ranked as the nation's #2 quarterback prospect, has led the charge, head coach David Raffield and his staff have done a masterful job of building this program from the ground floor up.
We built this program on the philosophy of win the day, get 1% better every day, develop habits that are championship habits, and not worry about the wins and losses. They'll take care of themselves, and that's exactly what's happened.
I mean, just the brotherhood and the bond that we have. We're like, I mean, it's like a family here, and I mean, everybody's got each other back, and we're going to do whatever it takes to get the win.
1, 2, 3, back!
And we are here on campus at Bridgeland along with the Bears and a future Bear there in Luke. I'm joined by KRISTEN Ginsburg of Allegiance Bank. KRISTEN?
Congratulations on advancing to the Class 6A state quarterfinals. We present you with this plaque as Allegiance Bank Team of the Week.
Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed. With just 2 weeks remaining in the football season, time to switch gears a bit and focus on some great hoops action, including one of the area's better rivalries as Jack Yates took on the Wheatley Wildcats. Let's head out to Barnett Fieldhouse for the big rivalry game. Early on for the Jack Yates Lions, Damian Lewis splits the defense up and in. For Wheatley, here's Cameron Thomas. He kicks it out to Rainer Norman for 3, and that one is good. Wildcats again. Shelton Gentry, nice drive. Wheatley leads 16-8. Lions come right back. Javion Houston spins 360 and gets it. Then Deshaun Scott will drive. He gets fouled and count the bucket. Wildcats right back. Julius Crosby had a big game here for 3. It's good. He scored 26 points for the Lions. Randy Masters was red hot. This for 3. He had 30 points, 31-22 Yates. Wildcats. Crosby running one-handed jumper, gets fouled and count him. Hey, a big third quarter for Wheatley. Rainer Norman for 3, hits it. It's tied at 60, but Yates pulls away late. Masters to Quan McKinney. He goes down, and the foul and the bucket. That was nice. Then Masters to Deshaun Scott for 3 in the corner, and Yates wins 92-82. Dobie Longhorns hosting state number 4 ranked Clearbrook. Early on for Clearbrook, Mike Lewis up to Marcus Millender. He's fouled as he goes down and counted. Dobie played tough though. Devin Lindsay to Chris Jones in the corner for 3, 10-7 Dobie. Longhorns again, loose ball, and then Lindsay drops it in, 14-11 Dobie after 1. In the second, Wolverines, Marcus Millender splits the defense and up and in. Then for Brook, Tristan Lisbony, rainbow 3, way up there, it's good. 16-14 Brook off the steal. Marcus Millender drives and scores. More Clearbrook now. Christian Pickney Long range three, and he banks it in. 22-16 Wolverines. They'll be right back. Lindsay for three, hits it. Brooke led by 7 at half in the third for Dobie. Dylan Jackson for three and drills it. 32-28 Clearbrook. Wolverines. It's another Millender. Kamari Millender. He scores and the foul. Longhorns would not quit. Julio Cisneros for three in the corner and he nails it. Big play here. Final seconds of the third quarter. Marcus Millender beats the buzzer and hits it. Clearbrook pulls away. Millender had 21. 62-45. Wolverines win.
Let's get back to football right now, where, in the wake of the greatest season in school history for the Summer Creek Bulldogs, we recognize head coach Kenny Harrison as our ARS Coach of the Week.
Coach, what a season. What does it mean to Summer Creek and this program to be in the state quarterfinals for the first time ever?
I mean, it means a lot. We have a great senior group. The class of 22 is doing a great job leading our program. So it means a lot to the program, and it definitely says a lot about the senior class that we have.
How has this team grown as the season has progressed?
Well, we come out of one of the toughest districts in the state of Texas. We suffered 3 losses in a row in district. We felt that if we eliminate the minimal mistakes, we'll be right here, and that's what we've done up until this point.
What does it say about these guys and their character for what they persevered through?
It says a lot about these young men, trusting the process, believing in me, believing in the parents, believing in the program. They stuck together through some very difficult times, and we're here right now, and I'm excited and happy for them.
Your 4th season now at Summer Creek. What has it meant to be a part of this program and building it up like you have?
It means a lot. I came here to be a state contender. Being average is something that I do not believe in. Got a great program, great community, great administration. Unbiased is one of the best school districts in the state of Texas. Everything's right here for us to be successful, and that's what we're doing up until this point.
1, 2, 3. Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports, powered by VIPE. I'm Todd Freed. Hey, this was a huge week in the TAPS football playoffs with Second Baptist in TAPS Division II and Cypress Christian in TAPS Division III playing in the state finals. We'll follow up on those games on next week's show. Now back in the state finals mix in 6-man football was the Emory Wiener Jaguars. Before heading off to play in the state finals in TAPS Division I, we went on campus for more with the Emory Wiener 6-man football team.
Our defensive work. We're going to start with offense, but we'll just go short there and then we'll get deep. Win the day. 1, 2, 3. Win the day.
They are a powerhouse program in the world of 6-man football. Just 2 seasons removed from winning the TAPS Division I state championship, the Emory Wiener Jaguars earned their second berth to the state finals in the last 3 seasons.
A lot of returners, Doran Houston at quarterback, Leo Gerst at running back, all state returners, and then adding a couple guys at receiver, Auden Scheinman, Vincent Banks at tight end. He's also a defensive player as well, but he's been really a force down the middle at tight end.
Virtually all of these players play multiple positions, most on both sides of the line of scrimmage, like tight end, linebacker, and place kicker Vincent Banks.
It's crazy tough. There's a lot of running. We're hopefully not cramping at the end of the game, but playing all 3 phases, it's a lot of work.
A lot of work for others, such as all-state receiver, running back, and special teams return man Leo Gerst, who leads the Jaguars with 1,200 all-purpose yards from all over the field.
Coach came to me before the season. He was like, you're going to be playing a Reggie Bush type role. I'm a big USC fan. I grew up watching, his highlights. He's so electric, and I was like, oh man, like that's really exciting for me.
Quarterback Doran Houston has 28 touchdown passes for a team that scored 45 points or more while going 10-0 on the season, surpassing 60 points in 3 of those wins, while holding opponents to a mere 10 points a game.
Oh, we're super talented. We have Leo, he's going to try playing college. We have multiple all-state selections for multiple positions, so we have great talent this year.
I think a lot of it has to do with us playing in middle school together. A lot of us have grown up together playing, and I think that plays a big role in chemistry and just knowing each other and going to school every day. I think that all plays a big role, and it helps us really come together each practice and for every game.
A 6-man game that suits this school and these players ever so nicely.
Six-man is just a fast-paced game, lots of runs, lots of throwing, second exchange. It's just more exciting, and it's just a lot of fun to play.
For us, it's just football, and we have we love playing it. It's so dynamic and explosive and high scoring. It's really fun to play and really fun to watch as well.
And it's just really good. I think we have the speed guys and we have good depth. We don't necessarily have a lot of big linemen, so speed is the name of the game in six-man, and so that really suits us well.
In the state championship game versus San Marcos Academy, Emory Weiner rolls to a dominating 69-24 victory. Leo Gerst led the way with 202 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. He also had a kick return for a touchdown. It's the third TAPS six-man football state championship for the Jaguars since joining TAPS 7 seasons ago.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, where it's time for the best of the best, otherwise known as the Academy Sports and Outdoors Plays of the Week.
North Shore versus Atascocita. Huge game for the X Factor, Xavier Owens. Handoff left side and a 65-yard touchdown run. Same game on defense. Caleb Flagg with the big hit on the receiver. Ball is free. Evan Jackson has a 48-yard touchdown return. North Shore advances back to the state semifinals. PAETOW's Jacob Brown was spectacular against Hightower. Here is a 75-yard touchdown run. He rushed for 346 yards and 5 touchdowns in the victory. Your Academy Sports and Outdoors Plays of the Week.
All right, that'll do it for this week's show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.